What's going on, Packers fans? Aaron Nagler here with some CheeseheadTV live Packers trivia. Season 3, Episode 2. Let's do it, people. Good to see so many regulars and a few new folks joining us here on the second edition of Season 3's CheeseheadTV live Packers trivia. For those of you who maybe haven't played before, let me explain to you how the game works. You'll get 10 questions, 4 possible answers. Just use the hashtag. You gotta use the hashtag. If the answer, say, is 2 words, you just need to hashtag the first word. Put it in the YouTube chat. Hashtag, say the answer is Brett Favre. You just need hashtag Brett. That's all you need. You'll see the 4 possible answers. You'll see them laid out as A, B, C, or D. You don't need to enter A, B, C, or D. Just the hashtag of the first word. You'll get 10 questions. We'll have the leaderboard at the end of the game. Whoever has the most correct, the fastest, will get bragging rights for the next 24 hours. That's the big prize we give away here each and every day at CheeseheadTV. And look, I know there are some of you out there, Big B, who thought yesterday was rigged, and I'm just here to tell you that's a loser's lament. That means that you just weren't fast enough. You got to be ready, quick on the draw, and get ready to go. With that said, and without further ado, let's get to the first question, shall we? Starting with who, ladies and gentlemen, who led the Packers in interceptions in 2021? Was it Kevin King, Rasul Douglas, Darnell Savage, or Adrian Amos? Hashtags are Kevin, Rasul, Darnell, or Adrian. Who led the Packers in interceptions in 2021? Was it Kevin King, Rasul Douglas, Darnell Savage, or Adrian Amos? Let me know, people. Hashtag it up. Let's go. Question number 1 is out the gate. People already throwing down. Joey, I'm pretty sure it was you too. Absolutely. Brandy, Justin Fields. I love it. I love it. Of course, the answer is Rasul Douglas? That's right. Rasul Douglas wasn't even on the team until October and still led the team in interceptions with 5, including a pick-6 in back-to-back weeks. He became the first Packers player to notch a pick-6 in back-to-back games since Hall of Fame cornerback Herb Adderley did it in 1965. Let's see who knew what and when did they know it. Give it to me. Boyan G. Coming out the gate hot. Look at Big B. It's not rigged anymore, is it, Big B? Cody Roadcap coming in at 3. Timbo Slice at 4. Sebastian Fitz at 5. We are off and running. Let's get to question number 2, which is Elgton Jenkins was taken 44th overall a couple years ago. How many offensive linemen were taken before Elgton Jenkins? 4, 5, 8, or 2? Hashtags, people. Hashtag 4, 5, 8, or 2. How many offensive linemen were taken before Elgton Jenkins? Because we all know Elgton Jenkins is a god among men. How many GMs, how many times did GMs go, you know what? I don't want a god among men. I want this pedestrian dude instead of a god among men. How many times? The answer, of course, is 8. 8 offensive linemen came off the board prior to Jenkins getting that call from Green Bay that made him a member of the Green Bay Packers. Jenkins started that year as a reserve lineman, but took over at left guard after an injury cut Lane Taylor's season short. Jenkins went on to have an outstanding rookie season and is now, as I said, a god among men. Who knew what and when did they know it? Let's take a look. What do you got, Nicole? Cody coming in hot at number 1. Kyle, Nick, Boyan G, and Chris Moen at 5. All right, folks. Love to see it. Let's go on to question number 3. The 2008 film Leatherheads, starring George Clooney and Renee Zellweger, was inspired by the tales of which legendary Packers player? Blood McNally, Don Hudson, Curly Lambeau, or Tom Crabtree? Hashtags are Blood, Don, Curly, or Tom. Leatherheads was inspired by which legendary Packers player? Blood McNally, Don Hudson, Curly Lambeau, or Tom Crabtree? What we got, people? I see a lot of people watch that movie. All right. Incidentally, it's a really fun movie and a lot of fun and hilarious, and you should all watch it. It's a good time. It's a rollick. It's a romp. Of course, the answer is Blood McNally. Clooney's character, Dodge Connolly, was based in part on McNally. Some said his life was made for Hollywood, but his wife, Marguerite, probably said it best when she said, even when Johnny does the unexpected, he does it in an unexpected way. Who knew what, and when did they know it? Let's take a look. Big B coming in at 1. Look at this. Michael, Nick, Falk, Kyle, and Boyan G at 5. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Big B making his move. No more crying in his Dr. Pepper, I guess. That's Joey's thing. But I was going to say beer, but he's not crying in beer because he's at number 1. All right, moving on to the next question, people. What is equipment manager Gordon Batty's nickname? Is it Batman, Tape, Red, or Gordo? Hashtags are Batman, Tape, Red, or Gordo. What is equipment manager Gordon Batty's nickname? Batman, Tape, Red, or Gordo? I'm Batman. What's Gordo, Red, Tape, or Batman to Gordon Batty?
You think darkness is your ally?
I'm off the rails. I got so many. I got Batman villains up in here. What's going on, people? Who's got this? Well, you people are all over the map on this one. I like it. All right. Of course, the correct answer is Red. Gordon Red Batty began his career in the equipment field back in 1973 as a ball boy for the Montreal Alouettes of the Canadian Football League. He joined the Packers in '94. He has the distinct honor of being the first and probably only native-born Canadian with both a Grey Cup and a Super Bowl ring. Pretty damn impressive. Who knew what, and when did they know it? Let's take a look. Big B coming in hot again. Nick Falk at 2, Kyle Stair, Joey the Jaguar making an appearance, and Michael coming in at number 5. All right, we're going to go one more question before we look at the top 10 leaderboard. Let's get to the next question, which is, the Packers were famously founded in the old Green Bay Press-Gazette building. What was the name of the street the building was on? Was it Walnut, Commercial, Cherry, or Broadway? Walnut, Commercial, Cherry, or Broadway? What was the name of the street that the old Green Bay Press-Gazette building was on when the Packers were founded? All the way back there in 1919. Walnut, Commercial, Cherry, or Broadway. Don't forget your hashtags, people. Don't do it. Because then you'll all be blaming me, and it won't be my fault because you didn't use a hashtag. Gotta do it. Gots to do it, people. Of course, the answer is Cherry. The Green Bay Packers, arguably the most storied franchise in the National Football League, were organized on August 11th, 1919 in the dingy second-floor editorial rooms of the old Green Bay Press-Gazette building located on Cherry Street in downtown Green Bay. Who knew what, and when did they know it? Let's take a look, Nicole. Big B killing the game today. Brandy Lewis, Kyle Stair, Dawson, and most hated Minnesotan. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. All right, let's take a look at our top 10 leaderboard halfway through the game. Kyle coming in at number 1, Dawson at 2, Cody at 3, Big B at 4, Nick Falk at 5, Big Daddy Cool Breeze. Good to see you, buddy. I see you, boy on G. Sebastian Fitz sitting, hovering at 10. Now, we all know, ladies and gentlemen, every single day, somebody makes a move late in the game. Who will it be today? I'm excited to find out. Let's go to the next question, which is, how many touchdowns total did Aaron Jones score in 2021? 5, 12, 8, or 10? How many touchdowns, both rushing and receiving, did Aaron Jones score in 2021? And let me tell you this, people. If you were present for the running backs preview yesterday here at the Cheesehead TV YouTube channel, you know the answer to this. So you see, if you participate, you ingratiate, if you obliterate, I don't know, I'm doing like a in excess thing here, you will know the answer. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, folks. Oh, well, the answer's a little bit all over the map. Got some people who didn't watch Packers Daily yesterday. That's all I know. Of course, the correct answer is 10. Aaron Jones scored 10. 6 of them through the air. Almost like he's a viable receiver. Almost like he'll be ready to pick up the slack now that Davante Adams is gone. All right, who knew what and when did they know it? Let's take a look. Kyle at number 1. Most hated Minnesotan making his move. Logan at 3. Marcus Rim at 4. Nick Falk at 5. Big B, conspicuously absent from the Aaron Jones question. Obviously, in protest of this not being about Jamal Williams. All right, next question. Dominique Dafney was working what kind of job when he got the call from the Packers to come in for a workout a couple years ago? Construction, trainer, bouncer, or teacher? What job was Dominique Dafney working a couple years ago when the Packers called out of the blue and said, we want you to come in for a workout? Construction, trainer, bouncer, or teacher? Don't forget those hashtags, people. You need it. Gotta remember, folks, what was it? And I feel you out there thinking, oh, what was it again? Oh, no. Construction, trainer, bouncer, or teacher, what was Dominique Dafney's job when he got the call from the Packers a few years ago? They wanted him to come in for a workout. The answer, of course, is bouncer. Dafney was a bouncer at 300 Craft and Rooftop in downtown Des Moines when the Packers called offering a tryout. Dafney spent around a month working at the bar while he waited and trained for an opportunity to get back into the NFL. A few months later, he was catching a touchdown pass from Aaron Rodgers in Chicago because the Bears still suck. Who knew what and when did they know it? Let's take a look. Big B at number 1, Boyan G at 2, Michael at 3, Chris and Mike pulling up the top 5. Let's take a look at the top 10 leaderboard, shall we? Let's see how we're heading into the stretch. Kyle, lock solid at number 1 with the most correct at 7. Nick at 2. Marcus, Cody, and Krista. Krista cracking the top 5. I told you, someone makes their move every day. Krista making her move right now. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Couple questions left to go. 3 questions. Let's do it. Next question. Ray Rhodes. I know. Don't laugh. Only lasted 1 year as a head coach of the Packers, but won Coach of the Year with which team? The Bengals, the Colts, the Eagles, or the 49ers? Ray Rhodes won Coach of the Year with which team? Bengals, Colts, Eagles, or 49ers? Don't forget the hashtags, folks. Gotta do it. You need it. You want it. You love it. You live it. It's the green and gold. Ray Rhodes went 8-8 with the green and gold, but won Coach of the Year with which team? All right. The answer, of course, is the Eagles. In Rhodes' first season, he received the NFL Coach of the Year award as the Eagles overcame a 1-3 start to finish 10-6 and qualify for the playoffs as a wild card. Who knew what? When did they know it? Let's take a look. Kyle, killing it. Chris, Big B at 3. Dawson, and Mr. JJ. All right. Question number 9. How many coaches have the Packers had in their history? 10, 12, 15, or 19? How many head coaches have the Packers had in their history? 10, 12, 15, or 19? Don't forget the hashtags, folks. Gotta have the hashtag, or YouTube will tell you to just piss right off. How many head coaches have the Packers had in their history, in their illustrious, record-setting, awe-inspiring, over 100-year history? how many head coaches have the Packers had? The answer, of course, is 15. The Packers made Matt LaFleur the team's 15th head coach back in 2019, and they haven't looked back. Who knew what, and when did they know it? Let's take a look. Brandy knew that one. Of course she did. Big B at 2. Boy on G. Sebastian Fitz and Brendan at 5. All right, let's take a look at the top 10 leaderboard one last time before we get to the final question. Kyle sitting pretty at number 1, but Marcus, Cody, Krista, Logan, and Fred all have the same amount correct. It's all about speed. And if any one of them slips up, Big B is ready to pounce. Nick Falk, Tom at 9, and Chris at 10. Final question. Bragging rights on the line. Who is the Packers' all-time touchdown leader? Don Hudson, Jim Taylor, Davante Adams, or Jordy Nelson? Who is the all-time touchdown leader for the Green Bay Packers? Hashtags are Don, Jim, Davante, or Jordy. Who is the Packers' all-time touchdown leader? Don Hudson, Jim Taylor, Davante Adams, or Jordy Nelson? Give it to me, people. Let me see. Let me know what's going on. Let's see. I feel the tension. I feel you out there. Who's it going to be? Who's taking it home? All right. Of course, the correct answer is none other than Don Hudson. Hudson is far and away the leader with 105 total touchdowns, followed by Taylor with 91. Davante Adams finished his Packers career with 73. Jordy Nelson finished with 69. It's fair to say Hudson's record may never be broken. Who knew what? When did they know it? Let's take a look. Big B making his move. Cody, Sebastian, Chris, and Boyan G. Who knew what? When did they know it? Let's take a look. Let's look at the leaderboard, people. Kyle holds on to the top spot. Big push by Krista there at the end. Big B coming in at 7. Mr. I don't think it's rigged anymore. Fantastic job by all. Kyle, shout out. You get bragging rights for the next 24 hours. Can't thank you guys enough for hanging out and playing some Packers trivia with us here at CheeseheadTV. Please do me a monster favor. Hit like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and then tell your friends and tell your family, CheeseheadTV, we're devoted to Green Bay Packers fans worldwide. Thanks a lot, everybody. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Go Pack Go.